Hi everybody, happy Friday. I hope you all getting excited about the weekend tomorrow, and I hope you had an amazing week, because the whole purpose of celebrating your Friday is because you had a productive and amazing week. You probably crush your goal. I hope so, because there's no point of celebrating Friday just because you're not gonna work tomorrow or you're gonna sleep. So you have to celebrate Friday because there is a purpose behind that. You have crushed your goal, you have achieved your goal. That is a reason to celebrate. So today I want to talk about a very easy and probably a topic that you're quite familiar with. It's negotiating with yourself. I mean, right now, it's end of quarter. I've been on several calls with clients, and some of them are looking at the goal and they are kind of recalibrating and asking themselves, am I going to reach this goal? Was this goal reasonable in light of the challenges and adversity that I faced in January and February? I've got a good answer for you. You never renegotiate your goal. You don't do that, because a goal, when it's set, it's pretty much like a missile. You know, a missile, when there's a target that is set for the missile will leave the place wherever the missile has been programmed to go. If it's in whatever location, that missile, just like an aeroplane, will leave that place and will go. And in the trip, or should I put it this way, when the plane is in the air, or when the missile is still is going through its journey, it will probably face some detours. There will be detours, and those detours will not change the target, the destination. Because the destination, if the aeroplane has been set to go to Paris, to go to Dubai, even if in the air there is turbulence, they may have to take shortcut, but ultimately that plane will land in Dubai or Paris. So it's the same way we work with goal. The goal, when it's set, you don't renegotiate. Most people have this tendency. They set an amazing goal, and then they start renegotiating with themselves. They start asking themselves, am I going to reach this goal? Was this goal realistic? I'm facing a lot of setback. I'm facing a lot of adversity, and I don't think I will be able to reach this goal. The good answer is adversity, setback are part of the process. And you should never renegotiate your commitment toward your goal. Because when you do that, what are you showing? You're showing that you don't believe in yourself. You're showing that you have low standard. Only the people who have a low standard can renegotiate with themselves. And the one thing that you have to remember, a goal, whether it's a big one or a small one, require the same amount of energy. So you're not losing anything. Rather shoot for the moon than going for mediocre or something that is very, very insignificant. So you want to make sure that you don't renegotiate your life. I really love what Kobe Bryant used to say. Kobe Bryant says, when I sign a contract with myself, there is no negotiation. It must be done. So you want to be that kind of person. When you sign a contract with yourself, it must be done. So I really encourage you today to not renegotiate whatever commitment you have made toward your goal because of the setback, adversity, and challenge that you're going through. These are part of the process. These adversity, challenges, and setback will make you strong, because you need to be strong. You must be able to be tested. I mean, what is the point of setting a goal and being able to reach it? Even the people who play soccer, when they play a match, they have to go through adversity, even if they win ultimately. And that's what makes your character. That's what makes your strength. Because next time when you go through something and you set a big goal and you're going through a lot of challenges, you will understand that this is part of the process. You have to be tested. And your faith must be really tested in that process. Because when people renegotiate, it means they don't have faith in themselves. They don't have faith that the goal that they've set will actually happen. And that's a sad thing. What kind of signal are we giving to God? And what kind of signal are we giving to ourselves? We are telling ourselves that we will never amount to anything. We are not good for this type of goal. The goal is just something that you need to achieve. But what is most important is the person that you become in the process of achieving the goal. That's why you should never renegotiate with yourself. Renegotiating with yourself should never be part of your mantra, because your standard should be, when I set a goal, I need to do what I have to do. Have you done it all? Have you spent time doing the most important activity to reach your goal? If you haven't done that, why do you renegotiate with yourself? Because you can only say that I have done everything. And even when you have done everything, how many times have we seen people starting something, they do everything, they work hard, and then they think it will never happen, and then boom, it happened. I mean, look at Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison made the incandescent light, but he tried 10,000 times. He did not give up. And finally, we got an incandescent light. In my life, I have witnessed this many times. I set a goal, which I think is not easy to achieve because I don't know how, but it happened because I keep doing the action that I have to do. So my encouragement to you today, because it's a Friday, is that you don't renegotiate with yourself. When you set a goal, take the actions that are required to get you closer to the goal. And keep pushing, keep ensuring that you are aligned from a behavior perspective with your goal. So this is my encouragement. Don't give up and don't renegotiate with yourself.